RETROCENGO here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to talk about the Commodore Amiga 600, my first Amiga as a little kid. I don't really use it today, but this cheap Amiga 600 is a great way to experience WHDLoad games. As you can see, we have inserted a RAM card here, 2 MB of fast RAM at the PCMCIA socket, 2 MB. You can also get these in 4 MB versions. I really hope that I will find one of them soon because it's a nice upgrade. Runs 16-bit. You can put it in an Amiga 1200, but it will run as a slow fast RAM. But in an Amiga 600, cheap, easy, great upgrade. Just plug it in and put in the best kickstart from Commodore kickstart version 3.1, and it will just auto detect everything and run perfectly. We have onboard IDE controller here. We can adapt the IDE to compact flash card and then insert a 16 GB card here and have Workbench, all the games, all the demos. It's enough with the 16 GB card. Now if you want to have 500 GB of MP3 songs, then it's not enough, I understand. But for Amiga games, Amiga demos, 16 GB is a great number. Now this system, we're gonna turn it on in a minute, guys. I actually had this one since 2018. It was a donation back in 2018 when I started my YouTube channel. I opened it, it was still sealed. I opened this for about a month ago, and to my big surprise, this is the best revision ever of the Amiga 600 motherboard, the A600 revision 2D. Look at your collection. If you have got the 2D, that's a keeper. It's a great board. Okay, I have so many Amiga 600s. When I open them, these rectangular thingies that there are blank here, they are all green with a lot of juice from the caps. Some of you guys, you are always screaming, oh, is it recapped? Take it easy. It's not recapped. Everything is just original and everything works perfect. No juice from nothing. It looks all clean. I love it. So this is maybe the most beautiful Amiga 600 that I have got in my collection, and I'm so happy with it. Of course, if it had green juice and stuff like that, I would not use it. I would recap it. And recapping, it's not expensive, no nothing. It takes, it's fast done. Few caps here. The worst part is you have to remove these or the keyboard connector to recap those to the sound. But if you don't have no visible corrosion, you can have under the caps, but if you have that, when you turn this Amiga on, they will go about 5-10 minutes. You will have this fishy smell, you will have issues with the audio, issues with the graphics, or crashing Amiga games. This one runs amazing. But we're going to turn it on. This is with the standard 68,000 CPU. We're not going into details with which CPU, ECS systems. It's 30-year-old information. You know everything about that, so that's not important. The important part is I have cleaned this connector. This one comes with 1 MB of chip RAM. In this configuration with 3.1, 16 GB CF card and 2 MB fast RAM. So we have 3 MB RAM in total with different access, I know, but in this configuration, we're going to load g.o.d.s, for example. There you can see that it just does not have memory enough. It will blink, it will cut the audio, and it's so irritating. It works. In this version, this cheap option, you can actually play WHDLoad games. Okay, it works fine, but what I have got now, today, I just got it in, is this one. This little package that came from, let me see, Poland. And you know what that is, guys? That is, let me just open this, give me just a second over here. Ta-da! It's a little board here that I just bought from eBay. And it cost 20 bucks. Amiga 600, 1 megabyte chip RAM expansion. electronicaforyou.com. And I mean, soldered the connector, 2 512 RAM chips. I have cleaned this. It is a clean Amiga 600. So when I do, oh, I will not put it on. I have to show you the video first so you can see how it runs. After that we can install it. The RAM expansion has not been installed, so we're running with 1 megabyte of chip RAM. The Amiga 600 runs with the 68,000 7 megahertz CPU. 7 megahertz, guys, so come on. So it is struggling. I mean, it's struggling a lot. We don't have that much RAM, and guys, we're using the best joystick for the Amiga ever. Oh, you should do this with 105 megahertz, 68060 revision 6 CPU. That's just great experience. Come on, God, okay. So let it just load. And yeah, you will experience how it can't load everything up to RAM. So the preload option won't load. As you can see, it blinked there. Again, it cuts everything on the screen. Okay, nice. Yeah, okay. So now, the camera can pick up the LED on the CF card, but I'm telling you, look at this. You will get a picture, and it blinks and it blinks. It's working, it is loading, but look at this, man. We're lucky we don't have no music, because if we had music now, it would just shut the music on and off, on and off, on and off. It's not a nice experience. There we go. Let's put in the chip RAM and let's see how it loads. I'm looking forward to this. All right, so the chip RAM is installed now. The Amiga 600 has got 2 megabytes of chip RAM now. We're going to just enter Workbench just to see that it detects the RAM. And then we're going to check out the game. Oh, it loads like crazy. Poor old Amiga 600. I can see up here we have got 2 megabyte chip RAM, guys. I mean, look at the drive reading speed. Oh, come on. It's slow. Yes, it's slow, but it's a really, really cheap way to play WHDLoad games. These old 30-year-old floppy disks, they are not in the best condition today, so memory here. 2 megabyte fast RAM and 2 megabyte cheap RAM. Isn't that just beautiful? And it runs as a 7 megahertz. Again, just Kickstart 3.1. It just checks everything and just sets everything up. Plug and play. I love Amiga because it's just plug and play. Stuff that's made that ain't plug and play, I hate them. So, okay. Let's see if it did any difference at all. The ideal thing to do here would be, of course, to have the 2 megabyte chip RAM. That's a must. I can't use an Amiga without 2 megabyte chip RAM. That's a must for me. Oh, not Workbench. Games. But the ideal option would be to install 8 megabytes of fast RAM. But the thing is, the PCMCIA on the side you can, I have seen 2 or 4 megabyte versions. I haven't seen 8 megabyte versions. Maybe they're out there. I haven't seen them. 2 seconds, guys. I'm just gonna see how much it blinks. Yeah. The blinking will occur after this, right? So let's just take it out. Come on, react. Okay, so we'll have this green line down here when it says loading. Here we go. Okay. Did you see that? This is, it blinked what, once? That's acceptable, guys. That's nice. What a difference for 20 euros. Wow, man. It loaded faster. It didn't just stand there blinking. Wow, man. What a nice upgrade. So if you have an Amiga 600, this is a really, really nice upgrade, guys. So what I wanted to say is, oh, it's so hot, man. This CPU, the 68,000 CPU, it gets hot and everything is surface mounted and it's not as nice as on the Amiga 500 Plus. I wouldn't trade my Amiga 500 Plus with 20 of these Amiga 600s because everything is just, if the CPU dies, it's just click it out. It's so simple, it's so much nostalgic love. I love the Amiga 500 Plus. But this one, I have installed on another Amiga 600 that I have, that's recap. I have installed 2 of them, a red and a white Furia 020 card. This CPU gets hot, but you have to install this Furia on top of the CPU. And it doesn't accept all the flash cards you insert, and it gets so hot. And both of my 2 different recap Amiga 600 with 2 different revision of the Furia cards, they are just not fun for me to use. It's not rock solid as I love it. So I'm gonna run it with this, but I need some sort of active cooling in here, guys, because they get really hot and they're 30 years old. So I'm not gonna buy those 8 megabyte on top of the CPU boards. I have bought one of them. I just gave it to a friend because it got so hot on the PCB. They made a little hole so the heat can get out of it, but man, it gets so hot, man. It gets so hot so the soldering will just let the CPU go. It will melt. No, I'm just joking. Some of you guys, you don't like sarcasm and jokes, so I'm not joking. It just gets really, really hot. So this system, wow, 2 megabyte chip RAM, 2 megabyte fast RAM, 16 gigabyte CF card, an ID to CF adapter, and you have got yours. And the CF card, I mean, you can download it from Commodore Amiga Facebook page. Zeb Elwood, my man, he has made a great image you can download, or you can just go in on eBay. So many people sell these for peanuts, everything preloaded. If you don't have time for installing everything, you can for peanuts buy a compact flash card, put it in, and you're done with it, and just enjoy this, and you still have time for your family and stuff like that. So isn't it just beautiful? I love this. So it's a nice setup, man. It works fine. I must say that's maybe the best 20 euro upgrade on an Amiga 600 I have made. What a difference. If you like this video, I hope you will give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, just give it a thumbs down and tell me why. Until next time, play some Amiga, guys. Have a great day out there. RETROCENGO out.